have a common skin condition called melasma like I do? If so, please keep watching. Hi, I'm Amy, and this is Invest in Your Face, where I talk about melasma and share my personal experiences with having it. If you are new here, I would love to hear your story, and without jumping ahead, I would really like this channel to become a platform of sorts for people with melasma to share their thoughts and their stories and treatments and so on, because not all melasma cases are the same and it affects people very differently, and it can have significant social, emotional, and psychological effects on people. So let's talk about it and help each other out. My melasma started years ago as just a small little area of hyperpigmentation on my cheek, and as I got older it started to spread. And at the risk of sounding dramatic, but I know if you have melasma, you can totally relate. I started to become really self-conscious about it, where I felt like all eyes were on my dark patches whenever I was face-to-face with someone. But as I've managed my melasma, I've become very realistic about it, and it's just a work in progress. And I'm just happy when the dark patches are under control and can be concealed with makeup, and it's not the only thing I see when I look in the mirror. Now, this information may be redundant for you if you have melasma, but I'd like to continue by giving an overview on what is melasma. So I've already mentioned that it's a common skin condition, and although it's commonly associated with pregnancy due to the hormone changes, it mostly affects women between the ages of 20 and 50 years old who are not pregnant. And in the United States, studies indicate that there are approximately 6 million women with melasma. 6 million. When I first read that number, I was almost shocked. But you know what? I actually find it comforting to know that there are that many women out there with melasma. I am not alone. The ratio between women and men is 9-to-1, and it's important to keep in mind that although there are significantly more number of women with melasma than men, it doesn't change the fact that men are also affected. So if you're a guy with melasma, I would really like to hear your story. Okay, back to my overview. So melasma appears as these brown, sometimes grayish brown, splotchy patches on the face, and they can appear on the forehead, the bridge of the nose, the cheeks, the chin, and the area above the upper lip. And I am aware I just covered every surface area of the face. So melasma is a pigment condition where there is an overproduction of melanocytes, which are the color-producing cells in the skin. And the melanocytes are stimulated by changes in hormones and the sun's ultraviolet radiation. So also, Asian and Hispanic ethnicities are more prone to the condition. I am part Asian, and my melasma appears on both of my cheeks. The right side is affected just a little bit more than the left, and also that area above the upper lip, which really bums, I'm gonna be honest, because at times it can appear like a 5 o'clock shadow. But I have to keep it all in perspective. Everybody calm down. Melasma is not a health risk. It is isolated to the skin only, and there are no conclusive studies to show that it is associated with any internal disease. Having said that, if you think you have melasma or you have melasma and you haven't already done so, I highly recommend that you have your skin evaluated by a physician who specializes in melasma. And this could be an ENT facial plastic specialist or a dermatologist, because not everybody's skin type is the same, not everybody's skin tone is the same, and these factors along with others can help to properly diagnose and determine which treatments are right for you for the most optimum outcome. Treatment is difficult because, frustratingly, the exact cause of melasma is unclear, but there are many treatment options on the market to help manage. I personally have tried using prescription strength topical treatments under the care of a physician in the past, specifically the Obagi New Derm system with 4% hydroquinone. And I did see results with fading, but I felt like over time I had maxed out on the benefits, and I was tired of my skin always in a constant exfoliating mode. It's hard enough trying to cover dark patches with makeup, let alone with dry, flaky skin. And I've decided that long-term use of hydroquinone is not the right choice for me. Plus, there are so many over-the-counter products that are available, and I enjoy trying different ones. I find that some are successful, some aren't, and like I said before, it's a work in progress. I have learned that there is not one ingredient that is the answer, or that there is only one treatment solution. What works for one is not necessarily going to work for all. But I do believe the best treatment option is sunscreen, and anyone with melasma needs to incorporate it into their daily routine. The biggest trigger for melasma is sun exposure. Please check out my video about sunscreens that I will link below. I hope this overview has been helpful and that this channel is the start of something good. I will continue to post videos about all things melasma, and every now and then things that have nothing to do with melasma. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, share with your friends and family, subscribe, and I thank you for the time to invest in your face. Bye.